After playing in its 6th bowl game in the past 7 seasons, Matt Wells and Utah State enter the 2018 season with a ton of momentum and belief it can compete for a Mountain West championship this fall. Hi, I'm Jesse Kurtz in the Mountain West Network studio. Utah State returns 18 starters from a team that went 6-7 a year ago. Here's what you need to know this season as we count down to kickoff with the Utah State Aggies. For the 7th consecutive year, Utah State returns its starting quarterback from the previous season. Sophomore Jordan Love is back under center for the Aggies after starting the final 6 games of his freshman season, leading to a bowl berth. Love, who set the single-season school record for passing yards by a freshman in 2017, will lead an offense that scored 50 or more points 3 times and recorded more than 500 yards of total offense in 4 different games.
There's no substitute for game experience, and he performed well. Now he needs to take a next step. I thought he had a good spring. Still more to do in training camp, but he needs to do 2 things. Number 1 is extend his lead over 2 young, talented quarterbacks behind him, extend his lead, but also he'll start to become more comfortable as a leader. And it needs to kind of own it to where it's his team.
The fact that he had some experience last year, I think, really gives him a step ahead and makes me personally excited to block for him. That he's going to be behind us, you know, with the ball in his hands.
Ronquavian Tarver headlines the wide receiver corps at Utah State that combined to catch 99 passes a year ago. Tarver led the Aggies in all receiving categories, including 48 receptions and 7 touchdowns. A veteran of 25 games in his Utah State career, Tarver is just 39 receptions and 6 touchdown catches shy of entering the top 10 in school history in each category.
He's done a great job of really, I think, improving his route running. When you're 6'5", you're going to always struggle. You got more length. It takes you a lot longer to get in and out of breaks. He has his best ability is to be able to high point a football. And go in and rebound, if you want to say that, and high point the balls.
Suli Tamavena will lead the Aggies defense, which returns over 83% of its tackles from 2017. Tamavena, who started all 13 games last season, made 111 tackles and 6.5 sacks, leading the Aggies in both categories.
He can run. He has the ability to rush a passer. We pressure our linebackers quite a bit. He can kind of wiggle his way through there. And I think year 2 in the system, he'll be more comfortable mentally. Anytime you can get the game to slow down for you because you know exactly what you're doing, your God-given talent and ability, I think, comes out better.
Helping our defense communicate, and my biggest go-to would be, stopping the rush. I really pride myself in that. I try to control the rush defense and keep it low.
Utah State opens up the season at Michigan State. Conference play kicks off against Air Force on September 22nd. Between those 2 matchups looms a big rematch with New Mexico State on September 8th. The Aggies and Aggies met up in the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl last year, won by New Mexico State in overtime 26-20. Utah State can't wait for its chance at redemption.
I feel like we have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder because, like I said, those are the games that keep you up at night when you think, oh, if we had just done this one thing different, the outcome would have been totally different. And like you said, we could have gone from having a pretty good season last year to a great season. So that's kind of the goal for this year.
All of us, we've been talking about it since the beginning. We're excited to face them at home too. Now we have the crowd, and now we know what to expect from them. So it's going to be an exciting game.
A number of reasons why Utah State can be special this year. First off, when you look at how this defense has started to come together and they've added some superstars, I think Tipa Naliai could be a really special edge rusher that could create some problems for some quarterbacks throughout the Mountain West Conference. Also, keep an eye on the offensive line, returning all 5 starters. That's going to be key for this team in being able to run the ball, being able to protect the quarterback, and be able to keep that offense out on the field. A lot of experience. And then consistency with the coaching staff, I think it's been key as well. You bring back Coach Yost, another year at offensive coordinator. Consistency with the quarterbacks, consistency with the offense. There's a lot of optimism in Logan that Utah State could and should challenge Boise State for that division title in the Mountain West.
Thanks, Scott. Utah State opens up the 2018 season at Michigan State on August 31st. This countdown to kickoff has been brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union, the official credit union of the Mountain West. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.